Set for another terrific college football matchup. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Tigers and the Jaguars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Tigers and the Jaguars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Jaguars kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Strickland. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Franklin. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
To the air on first down. Fires left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Booster. Looking downfield, it's Lockhart. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on second and short. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Number 48, set to kick this one away.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. This is a designed run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to ride this running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete in the middle. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Jaguars are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy. Called the fake. He's going to throw it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Snagged in the middle, it's Williamson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Lockhart. Fires toward the target. The sure hands, it's Hardy. Touchdown, Tigers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Number 1 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he's going to try to return this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Number 4 set to advance on the fly.
Coming out with it, it's Bowie. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Tyson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Lockhart. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd downs. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The Tigers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Turns like that and while you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's taking the shot. Makes a grab deep. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Jaguars.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowie. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the ground, it's Grant. He breaks a tackle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The run inside. It's Tyson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They are willing to roll the dice, going for it. 4th and short from the 41. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Might be changing the route. Running inside. It's Franklin. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
That's reeled in. It's Hardy. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lockhart. Safe completion on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Williamson. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And first down for the offense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Grant. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Number 48, set to kick off.
And he's going to bring this one out. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Gunderson. There he goes down the right side. 10. He is in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Grant. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lockhart. Steps away to find some room. Pulls it in, it's Tyson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. Snap in the shotgun. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Might be calling a hot route. On the move. Powers through the defender. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Run in the red zone. It's Franklin. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown. Number 20 takes it back for the score.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. If they hadn't gotten him there, he might still be running. He's down at the 47. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Right back to the well. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Unleashes one. On target over the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Franklin. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Third down play from the gun. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Using his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lockhart. Finds his man, it's Tyson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run inside. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. He goes. After the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Dropping back, it's Lockhart. It's complete. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Tigers! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Franklin. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Franklin. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Booster.
This time he wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And it'll be downed right there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Lockhart. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and Nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
To say this game has been entertaining would be a vast understatement. Let's go ahead and catch our breath for a moment and also catch up on the stats. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Lockhart. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williamson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Right on the money. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Running inside, it's Franklin. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage. And
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W.
Booster.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Lockhart. Got his man on the outside. Past the 45. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And that last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. He's going to run it. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Jaguars will hustle to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that's just on to the next down.
They just keep firing. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. The snap sets up the throw. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw, it's Lockhart. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Might have a chance. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
To the air on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. The Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the move. He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. Boy, they hope that one doesn't come back to bite them. A kickoff out of bounds right after you've taken the lead here in the fourth quarter, and all they need is a field goal to go back on top. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. To the air, it's Lockhart. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.